Okay.
Hey, what's that?
Look, not a lot. I've got some bad news.
What? What's the bad
Did you
news?
hear the news?
No. What?
The Queen died.
Taylor?
No.
Riri?
No, she's alive. She's immortal.
Ari?
No.
Oh my God.
What?
It's Shawn.
No, it's not Shawn.
Who is it then?
Lizzie.
Queen Liz.
Really? But
Damn. She was still so
know.
young.
I know.
You would never have seen that coming, like, at all. Fuck.
Now we're stuck with Sausage Fingers himself.
Oh, no.
Side hoe.
Sausage fingers in the side hoe.
That's not my king. Hashtag not my king.
Not my king.
7460
You are listening to The Laughing Skulls.
Just sit back and relax.
One in the Commonwealth, not my king.
Make England great again. Wow. Mega hats.
And
oh my
it's
God.
Like royal.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. The rich vibes.
Do you know how like Shrek beanies came with Shrek ears?
Yes.
It's big human ears because of Charles.
Oh my God.
Rip. Oh,
and then for Camilla, it's just like a horse mask. Like, remember when they used to be really in those horse masks, the head ones?
Honestly, bro, I've never, like, in all the side bitches of all side bitches in history, never in my life have I seen such a fucking downgrade in my life.
I believe we have mentioned this before, but it has to be reiterated because it's true. You can't go like how... I just don't understand. You're never going to peak after that. You're never going to
fucking peak. Oh my God. Before we continue, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Laughing Skulls podcast.
I was trying to get that at the same time. That's okay.
Shit.
Next time.
We're not in sync. We're only Backstreet Boys. Sorry. Welcome back to episode 22.
I don't know about you, Esther, but
what?
I'm feeling 22. If you know what I mean.
I can't. Look, I love you and I love Taylor, but I can't put in her music because she'll copyright us.
She will.
But then again, maybe then she'll notice us, senpai.
Maybe.
Please
sue
Universal
me.
Music.
Sue me and show up to the court date so I can get a selfie.
Send me a copyright strike, please. Send me a copyright strike. Notice me, senpai, please.
Senpai. Fuck you. Shout out to any anime fans we have out there.
I don't know what I say. There was a guy that was my friend and he used to say that all the time and I had no idea what the fuck that meant. But back to the biggest downgrade in all of human history. Did you ever watch The Crown?
No, I've only seen the first couple of first couple of episodes, and it's not because I didn't like it at all. I just didn't have time to commit. So
okay, well, I think now that things are happening and stuff like that, I highly recommend it.
Okay,
it was done really well.
Oh yeah. I remember when it came out, it had broken the budget record of that Game of Thrones previously held for most expensive show ever made. But now dead set. It was I cannot remember the number, but it had like held the record, and then that got broken again 2 more times, and currently it's being held by the Lord of the Rings show for surpassing $1 billion to produce.
Okay, well, like the thing was when I was watching it, I thought it was so good and only going in the parts of where Charles and Camilla were. She's a fucking dog, mate. Like he left, she got married.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she didn't want you, bro. And she was keeping you on the side as a side hoe.
Literally.
You know what I mean? Like, she was stringing his long ear hairs along. I'm telling you. I know, it's really gross. Sorry to everyone. But I'm telling you, she just strung him along. And honestly, Diana, I don't know what goggles she was wearing.
I don't know.
Fuck me, but also I would be embarrassed.
So embarrassed.
If I was Prince William and Prince Harry, and then you had to hear that tape. It's
literally vom.
Sorry.
Vom. Oh my God, honestly.
In both of their youths, they weren't attractive. Like, they weren't Prince Edward hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Also, when I was saying, not my king, he's not my king. I will never claim him. I'll hold on to all of my Queen Elizabeth money.
Money, yeah.
And I'll take my money,
I ain't
please.
changing this for no one. Yeah.
And then by the time all of it all gets changed, Prince Charles dies.
Oh my God.
And then it's off to William.
Can you imagine?
Old mate gets coronated 3 days later.
It is retrograde, as we previously spoke about.
Is. Maybe we might do us a solid.
He could cross the Rainbow Bridge in the next 2 weeks.
Rainbow
Isn't that
Bridge?
what they
Is he
say
gay?
on the way to death or something like that? Because it's in the sky.
Oh, fucking better get there skipping quick, fuck. But I just, because then I was saying that, and my boss, because they're half Greek.
Yeah.
My boss was like, he is your king, technically. He's one of you. And I was like, don't say that to me, please. Don't say that to me. I don't acknowledge you.
He's one of those people that you recognize, you make the eye contact, but you glance away immediately. You don't want to engage.
Oh my God. When they were doing the Prince Philip storyline and they had his mum.
Yeah.
Princess Sophia, I think that was her name. I forget. They could have gotten a Greek actress, but they didn't. And her Greek was
horrible.
Butchered.
Oh no.
Horrendous. I needed the subtitles because I had no idea what she was saying.
No. See, this is where you have to be so particular about this, and you should be, having someone there on standby to listen to make sure that the person can do it.
I was thinking about it and I was like, of all of England, what you couldn't just get a native speaker?
Yeah.
I think I also think about that when it comes to I know that this pod is not about being inflammatory and blah, 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 whatever. We're all friends here. When it comes to people of color, and I'm like, why don't you just get people from the actual nation?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There's no shortage of people.
There is really
Surely.
not.
There's really not a shortage.
Also, for someone like you who speaks Greek fluently, it will ruin and take you out of the show. It actually ruins it for you.
Yeah, it really does. When the side characters have a better pronunciation and just you can tell that they're native speakers.
Remember when in Uncharted they hired that girl to be an Australian and we were like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my God, both you and I sitting next to each other in Uncharted and we go, what accent is that? And then we go, South African, Kiwi.
That was just come on, bro.
And then we had to look it up. Father. Remember how you kept on saying, Father.
Yeah, father. And then oh my God, that was bad. Just, it takes you out of the zone.
It was so bad. It was, and then you and I both were in the cinema and we had to look at the fuck up because it was so bad.
We had to look up the character and the actress and get the full lowdown on the background and what the hell was going on because it was just unbearable, literally unbearable.
Only a very select few can do an Australian accent really well.
Yeah.
What's his name? The one that looks like an otter. Sorry, Doctor Strange.
Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch or
of Julian Assange.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Julian Assange was Australian though.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, clearly he has to be if that's what he was. Yeah, I had no idea. And Meryl Streep, I thought, did a really good accent.
She was pretty good. Kate Winslet did a flawless one in a movie called The Dressmaker, which she filmed here.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, like you would never know. Like there was no faults. It was great.
Oh, love that.
But she also has family here. So she would have
okay.
probably an extra good idea having been around that a lot, which is good.
Okay.
So yeah.
The other thing that I was also going to ask you is that we didn't get to have a chat.
This is awkward.
A couple of days ago. We didn't have a chat, okay? You weren't available. No.
It's per usual.
So our favorite time is approaching. It's going to be the spooky season.
I do love the spooky season.
The fucking spooky season. SSSZN.
Season. Yes.
Spooky.
I am so keen. For someone who has basically PTSD and jumps and like abandons ship when people walk down the corridor, I do still love it. And I love all of the scary, dark things and getting to dress up and do the whole thing. I hope that one day, I mean, we've been pushing Halloween for the last, I don't know what, 10 years-ish. And it still builds up. It still needs a lot of work over here. But one day I hope that we're fully as immersed in it as the States is because it's just so much fun.
Yeah, I hope so. Not as much as like the whole like clown thing.
No, we don't ever need clowns. No one ever needs clowns. No. It's a no.
No. Yeah, I was going to, so you guys actually might get some footage of us because I think that we should go to Hallowscream again at Luna Park.
Maybe we should do that. I thoroughly enjoyed it last time, even though I fell and broke my leather boot.
Can you imagine if we had like a little GoPro?
Oh my God.
And
like
it's just
on
us
those
like scaring.
Oh,
Yeah. And it's like a fish, like a
fish eye. Yeah.
Fish eye lens. And it's us just
packing it. Oh my God.
I want to know, oh my God, this means that I have to choose an outfit. What am I going to go
Are we
as?
going to dress up this time? Are we going to wear a costume?
Dress up. I dressed up as a clown.
You fucking crazy person.
No, but I was like, was I a clown or a mime? Or
I thought you were a
something
wolf.
else?
I thought you were a wolf.
No.
That's a while ago you did that.
No. The wolf was, oh my God. Do you know what I'm so happy about?
What?
Okay, so for our friends here on the pod, I got my braces when I was 23.
Yep.
And before I couldn't have any prosthetic teeth because my teeth weren't straight and my jaw wasn't straight.
Oh my goodness.
And so nothing would ever fit.
Yep.
And now that my jaw is fixed, I can now wear my fangs or my things. Yeah.
Oh my God, you should be a vampire. You should cover yourself in glitter. Like just become Edward. Yeah.
Maybe I should be the vampire from Buffy and do like the full gargoyle.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool.
Or be a hairy Greek and be a werewolf.
Both go
my
hand in
hair's
hand.
a bit shorter, so I can be like a mane.
All right, that could happen. I know that there have been so many memes about how many people are going to be dressing as Eddie Munson this year, but I feel I could do a female Eddie Munson. I could.
Odette.
It's easy.
Munson.
Odette.
You could do it. You could. Odette.
I mean, I already own half of the clothes. I just need to make my hair look like a mullet. Which in itself would be terrifying.
I would love if like your thing was how it's like the devil thing and people go I would love if like your thing was to go
oh my God. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Maybe a few tequilas in and I will.
Oh my God, get a couple drinks in us.
Get
Then we go
some
to the haunted mazes and then there's this one. Bro, I think I'll fucking shit myself. Honestly, I think I would dead set shit myself.
If you shit your pants, I will be too busy laughing to help you.
Pants.
Just an FYI.
It's one and it's called Ratchet Row and it's about nurses like from abandoned hospitals.
This is already scary. Just the fact that it's the hospital is just terrifying.
Yeah, and the nurse has got like bandages on the fucking head. But the thing is, the other one is called the pig pen, and it's people with pig heads.
Nope, I already know exactly what that's going to be like, and that's a hard no.
And you best believe I will be hitting myself.
Yeah,
I will need to have to go precautionary.
We will collectively shit ourselves.
But I would have to go to the bathroom as a precautionary measure so I don't absolutely piss my pants. I can't wait.
I can wait. I can just imagining waiting in line and then it's our turn again. Were we not at the front last time?
Yeah, we were at the front last time. And do you know what? Daryl, who I think listens to this, you're a dog because you fucking let go of me and you left me there. You fucking left, and I had to run in the fucking dark and I was so scared. Oh my God. It was to the point where
wow. Like
one of the actors had to help me out because I was so scared and I had my puffer.
Babe, I remember you had your puffer. Oh my God.
And I was like, I was so scared.
Oh, you poor thing. Well, now, I mean, Daryl, if you're listening, I mean, if you want to make a diss track / diss pod, I mean, we're all for it. And then we can just...
Don't make me have another bulge disc.
Let's start some beef for the lols. But I just...
Because we've already got pork in the fucking pig pen of Hallowscream.
Maybe the pig pen to me is the creepiest of all of them because obviously pig / human should never be a thing. Ever. That's just creepy as fuck.
Oh, fuck. Do you remember Robert Picton? You know that serial killer, Robert Picton?
Yes.
Yeah, how he went and fed his victims to the pigs.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was a serial killer.
Yes, because they eat literally everything and all the evidence is gone.
Yeah. So he went and fed it to the pigs.
The pigs.
That is the kind of shit that gets me. But do you have like everyday scares? Like, because we're approaching this season.
Well, you know that like we have a list.
Life.
We have a list that we've compiled. So
we do.
I mean, we can go through that and we can just come face to face with these things
without parents. Okay, you can come to therapy next time with me.
That would be actually nice.
You and I should do like therapy together. So like us doing the pod is like, oh my God, we should go and get a fucking psychologist to come on to be like, so
this is all the ways that you guys have fucked. Here are the 11 types of trauma you're displaying right now.
So like with this list, we have made this list literally maybe 5 minutes before we started because we wanted to keep it so fresh.
Like the CD
compilation. Oh my God, have we got a zing together, baby? Shoot.
So first 2003.
And I really wanted to like unpack this with you.
Yeah. Because
you put number 1 as your paycheck after tax.
Look, I mean, not everyone is struggling, right? But you do it at a lot of points in your life. And I specifically at times when I was saving to travel overseas and I had a second job that got taxed so much money to the point where there was almost no point in doing it. Like opening the paycheck to watch how many of those hours basically didn't count. That was terrifying. Does that terrifying.
Happen with the second job though?
Yeah. And the more jobs you have, the more tax they all get.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's actually cooked.
I only have the attention span of one job at a time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do too, but I just like force myself through. This is why I have a diary, so I know where to be on what day.
Yeah, you legit have a diary too.
There was one time I was so busy that I forgot about a job interview. I literally just didn't go. And I've never done that in my whole life. I don't even remember what the job was for to this day.
I have to, like, I think about that job and I ruminate on that job. Then I go and have a nervous poo about that job.
Wow.
And then I do the interview.
Wow. Okay.
Do you not do nervous poops?
You know what? No, I don't.
Lucky you.
I just, no.
I remember I was at this, I'm trying to, so it was like
properly.
so it was a job I didn't get, obviously, because I pooped before. And it was one of those things where I was sweating and it was in the city and I went to the bathroom and I was like, okay, I got this. And then I was sweating. All my makeup came off.
Oh.
All my makeup came off because I was so nervous. And then I went and I pooped. And then I was so nervous. And then because I really wanted it at the time.
Yeah.
And then I had to poop. And then there was no toilet paper. And so, I had to do that really
Oh my God,
awkward thing to the
nothing's going
different
right. Like it's just
store.
all a bad sign.
Yeah, all the signs were leading to no. And so when I went up there, it was like one of like my dream companies to work for.
Yeah.
And I was in awe of all of it. And I was like, wow. I was like 21.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. Didn't get it in the end.
Yeah.
But it was a great experience and I need to learn to poop at home.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lesson for everyone listening. Maybe some advice.
I don't know how we got on this, but
I don't know, but we're going to, on that note, we're going to segue straight into number 2. Oh my God, Jesus. That was a pun. That was an unintentional straight into number 2 because we're up to number 2 on the list.
Number two, because like poop.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I hope that people haven't switched off.
They probably,
Sorry.
most likely. This is going to be the dip in the analytics.
Do you know what though? If they are the people who listen to us, they have the exact same conversations.
True. And they have this, they
Stop lying to
appreciate
yourselves.
Stop lying. Literally.
Stop lying to yourself. It's okay. This is a safe space. You can be transparent here. Okay. I go and send. I've never sent it to you, but I send my sisters pictures of. I'm sorry, and I'll stop. But I send them pictures of when I'm in the bathroom, and I'll
Like
go
selfies?
"Hey." I literally have a whole fucking folder of me just going, hey, and my sister literally writes she literally goes and writes, unsubscribe. I'll do it again, but it's like at a different angle. And she'll write, unsubscribe, Esther. Fuck.
I'm going to cry, man. That's hilarious. I feel like from now on for the rest of my life, when they're like, Adrienne, we're going to let you go. And I'm going to be like, unsubscribe. Like, no, I'm not getting fired today because I'm unsubscribing.
It's like that quiet quitting that everyone's doing. And they should have just set it as unsubscribing.
Oh my God, Adrienne, you have stage 5 like fucking cancer or something. I'm
unsubscribing to your medical practice.
I'm just no, it's a no for me.
No, I'm going to go get a second opinion. Sorry.
Oh my God, that might be brutal, but that's just straight where my brain went. Oh Lord.
Did you want to explain what number 2 was?
Sure. Let's get to number 2. Okay. Oh, this is a big one. This is terrifying. I feel like insert creepy music here. Seeing your ex when you look like shit. I mean, I feel like this can also branch out into seeing anyone you like as well. That's happened to me many times. I've never though run into an ex. Never. Not even once.
I've only ever done that twice.
Okay.
In my life. My biggest thing is not necessarily people that I like. High school people, and I want them to know that I'm doing so good. I'm so amazing, and and I am better than everyone else at life.
Obviously, that's
but
just
I am
always
wearing my
what
socks
you
and
want to
slides.
project. Oh no! And then you decided maybe that day to dry shampoo for the 4th time in a row, but there's still grease. And then you're like, you know what? My natural skin actually is kind of glowy today. But
and I go and wear like that chocolate stained t-shirt because you thought, fuck it, I'm just going to go to Woolworths. It's like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then you see them there.
No.
And they're just like all dressed up and they're like, oh, hi, I'm just going to go and get some cheese. And it's like really like double
bad. It's just bad.
Yeah. It's like the brie.
Oh, man. And then also on top of that, you have, you know what? I'm just going to consider wearing or just keeping a balaclava in my car just for these occasions. Like, just please don't. Like, let's not go down this avenue.
Don't get a balaclava. Do the 2022 balaclava, which is like your face mask.
Oh, it's true.
And then you don't see them because
that's true, hey.
You're too busy trying to dodge COVID and monkeypox. And I have done that while we've all been like wearing the masks.
Yeah.
There was this one chick that I went to high school with. And I did not want to fucking talk to her. And I knew exactly who the fuck she was. Oh. And she looked at me and I looked at her and then looked away.
Thank God.
To be like, I looked right through you. Yeah. I do not want to fucking talk to you.
That's it.
You were nothing to me.
Also, it's also the worst when you have a fire string of photos of yourself on your socials and you look so killer, you're like peak. And then for you to be basically like, look like you were dragged through a gutter. Is
absolutely.
You're like, no, I'm not really like this. Like, I mean, I am, but like, I'm not.
This is like comfy me. This is not like outside me. This is inside me.
This is inside me. You're seeing the inside of me.
That's it.
Yeah. They won't want to talk to you anymore after that. So that will also work.
Yeah. Like one other thing that I was saying that you and I were both saying is, I've got to go and get new tires, and then you had an issue with your engine, so you had to go to the mechanic. And that is another thing that is it's a scary moment because I don't know the fucking price of like good tires. Do you know how like you can go to like the shops or you can get shoes and something and you know what a mid-range thing is.
Yeah.
But when it comes to car shit, you feel like you can't get the cheap shit.
I know what you mean.
You don't want to get the expensive stuff.
But you also don't want to get ripped off either.
Because I feel like they make the quotes on the dot.
Yeah.
Oh, on the spot, sorry.
I think so too. There's no like industry standard pricing thing that they're, going off of. Oh my God, bro, cars. Yeah. Oh, there's so much fear when it comes to vehicles. It's never ending.
I do the thing where I like quadruple lock my car with the key.
That's what I do. I quadruple unlock it and quadruple lock it. Yeah.
Or there are times and I lock it and I keep on locking it as I'm
walking
going
away
towards the car.
Oh,
no, that I'm going towards the car. I listen to too much true crime stuff where I'm like, I won't be trafficked. So like I don't see anyone around the rim of my car.
Yep.
Because the lights are flashing. So therefore there's no shadow.
I understand.
And that's how I do things. Because you know how there are stories of people who they hide behind the car.
Yes.
To go and grab you.
I certainly do.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I've got some massive thing in my eyeball right now and it's really distracting. I don't know what it is. I don't know how this.
Okay, Cyclops.
Yeah. At least it'd be one eye to get shit stuck into. But yes, no, terrifying, fucking terrifying. Do you want to collectively read the list titles together? Because it makes it spooky.
Yeah.
Okay. What's our next one? Estratia. Full name.
Not my government name.
Not my government name. Not my birth name. 4. My government name.
My government name.
It's like extra removed.
So number 4 is
making medical appointment.
Appointments.
It's not. Wait, I felt like you were going for a sultry vibe, and then I went for a sultry vibe, but then we're going for a creepy. Okay, so like let's try and make it creepy. All right, ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Making medical appointments.
That was horrific. Out of everything and like the fucking pig pen and shit, that was the most horrifying thing of the entire fucking episode.
If I ever read a child a bedtime story, they're not going to be sleeping for like years to come.
Can you imagine we're like the fucking fun arts and he goes, making medical appointments.
Well, you particularly find making medical appointments terrifying. I mean,
I have a very unhealthy ignorance that when I'm sick, that when I'm sick, I get really scared about the diagnosis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Straight up.
Because I know there's something wrong with when it comes to it. I'm like, oh my God, are they going to find out something else? Like, what's going on? What do I have to do? Blah, blah, blah. And then I spiral and then as a blah, 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 blah. The dentist, I don't fear.
I still feel very queasy with the dentist, and that's probably my least, I don't know, depends on my mood. Sometimes I can psych myself into being fine at the dentist, but even just making the call, like the medical center I used to go to had the rudest, most aggressive receptionist ever. And when you would
isn't that every single receptionist?
You know what, you're not wrong there. But these girls were next level. Like they would talk to you like you were interrupting a heart surgery. Like, what do you want? When? Is that okay? Yeah, great. So sorry, spell it. Yeah, well look, she's not in on that day. Okay, so you're going to have to wait like two weeks minimum. And I'm like, that's fucking fine.
Oh my God, I had the same thing with a medical center that I used to go to. And I used to go ever since I was like fucking 6 years old. And they go, oh, sorry, we've got an opening in 3 weeks. 3 weeks? I'm better in 3 weeks.
I know, there's no point coming here.
I woke up sick today, bro. The fuck you on about? Yeah, in 3 weeks, I'm going to go and predict that I'm going to go and have a fucking infection in my lungs. No drama.
So what brings you here? I had a stroke 3 weeks ago.
I'm just wanting to follow up for my appointment. I just wanted to confirm that I'm still here for the recovery of my stroke, just in case you guys can catch it.
Fuck. You know, seriously, honestly. Not a fun time, most of the time, to be honest. That brings us, I guess, to number 5. We're going to keep doing this, by the way. We're going to be collectively like doing it together until we get it decent. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Number 5 is cold.
Sorry.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Cold on in a meeting when you weren't paying attention.
I feel like you're like weirdly elongating the word.
I'm trying to watch your mouth and like time
but you know
myself.
that we have like a 2-second delay. Don't be like that. And plus, you've got one eye.
I do. I'm not telling you.
How are you looking at me when you've got one eye?
I know. I don't know.
Heidi, Jesus,
my other eye is
we're an audio show.
We are. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We'll do better next time. But
Jesus, I've lost subs.
I'm sure that everyone has been in this situation where you're in a meeting, you're absolutely zoned out, like completely, you're about to even fall asleep, and they ask you a question or they ask you your thoughts. Oof, I
have those about like all department meetings, and I just absolutely zone out because they're 45 minutes long.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, especially if it's first thing in the morning or they make it late, Arvo, you're exhausted either way.
There's people and they make it at 4 o'clock. So you're there and you're like,
you're already checked out by like from 3.
Yeah, I checked out a long time ago, friends.
Like, no, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? And I try really hard to improv or say something generic. Or maybe bounce the question to someone else and be like, well, like I'd really actually like, John, I'm really actually intrigued about your response to this because I feel like it would be really interesting. And like sometimes you can get away with it. Depending how good your team is, maybe they'll laugh it off. But I feel like most of the time.
Adi, I really want to Kobe it out there.
Okay.
Can you please, because I'm literally busting. Can you please tell our mates here what your personal scare is what your
my
personal
God.
fear is, please. Because I
Fine. I think yours is
Please.
just more a bit sillier than mine, personally.
Mine is more fucking rational, okay?
Mine's
I
rational.
will-
Mine makes sense.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Your one
does.
is not rational. Mine is rational.
All right, then.
Fine.
Well, people
All
can
right, then.
decide. We can do a vote. We can do an Instagram poll. I will win. But anyway,
Okay.
I have a massive fear, and I believe it may stem from a death in a past life that has stayed with me. But I have a huge fear of jaywalking. And if that little man is red and it is not 3 a.m. in a country town 12 hours from here where there's not going to be a single possibility of a car, I fully anticipate and I imagine before stepping onto the road getting swiped. Like fully swiped by a bus, by a truck, by a car. I can see it. I can feel it. I look both ways like 4 times. And I make sure that the little man is green because I fully think I'm going to die.
Yeah, but even when it is green, there are drivers that will still go, they don't give a shit. Yeah, but also in your scenario of 12 hours in a rural town at 3 a.m., there could be some fellow in a ute that just goes, because it's 3 a.m. in 12 hours away from in a rural city.
I promise you.
So
I see these, I imagine it constantly. Like I constantly am like, I'm just going to get swiped. I'm going to get taken out. It's going to be really intense and really violent. And it's, I don't know. I don't like it. I really hate it. And I've had partners in the past fucking love jaywalking and they'll be like, let's go now. And I'm like, ah. And I just don't like it. I'm like, fine. And I have to bolt. Or I will physically pull them back onto the pavement and be like, no, we are waiting. So yeah.
Mate, you're not fun.
All right then. Are we going to whip out your personal one now or are we going to whip it out later?
No, we can fucking do it now.
All right,
Do
go
it.
on. You talk about your fear that's so justified.
So my irrational fear is going to the mailbox. So my rationale towards that is because there have been times when I've gone to the mailbox and every single time, not every single time, but there have been times, for an example, on Christmas Day,
Okay.
I open the mailbox. What do I have? It's a fine. I got a fine for $470 and 3 demerit points. 3 fucking demerit points on Christmas Day.
Okay.
I thought I was on the good fucking list, bro. And then there was one time and we had just moved to this suburb, so this council, and I had no idea when the local election was. And so again, I got fined because I didn't rock up and I had no idea.
So you associate all of these with the mailbox.
With being in trouble and having a fine.
I mean,
And
look,
having some sort of bill to pay. I have never received mail that was nice.
rip you.
Rip. So I've never received
Actually,
one.
literally rip because you have to rip the letter open.
I have to rip it like my mum. So I saw my mum on Sunday, and she goes, "Oh, here are some letters from home." And I go, "Letters?
Okay.
What do you mean? Do I have mail there? What do you mean?" And I freaked out that I needed to open it then and there because it didn't have a logo.
If
or
there's
anything.
nothing on there,
And I
that
go,
is
oh
scary.
my fucking God. Oh my God. And so and there was like 6 of them and I ripped them open and I was like, okay. And it was fine.
Yeah. Okay. It wasn't a fine. It was fine.
That shit fucking, nah, I cannot do it. It scares me. I'm petrified.
Does that mean that you make Laura go to your mailbox now? Like, do you get her to collect the mail or do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then when she does, and then when she goes, oh, hey, can you please go to the mailbox? There's like a whole of like anxiety that makes me go, I don't want to go to the mailbox. I don't like it. And she's like, can you just go? Like, you're fine. I'm like, yeah, but you know that I don't like it. And I have to be like, you know, like I have to be like a big brave dog and I have to go.
Look, you know what?
And I go.
I was not expecting it to have a logical conclusion. I just thought you were going to say like.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
I thought you were going to be like, I'm afraid to go to the mailbox because like. I don't know, like
the way that
somebody might kidnap me at the mailbox. Yeah, I don't know, just something like over the top. But I know that feeling so well about getting a fine. And you see the envelope because it's just got New South Wales postage paid or whatever on it, that little generic printed thing.
And then you look at it and it's just revenue New South Wales. And I'm like, you bastard.
Oh my God, you bastard.
Every time it's always been a mistake. Like you go 70 kilometers, but it's actually a 60 kilometer zone.
Yeah.
It's always really dumb.
It's just unnecessary.
It's like in my car, it says 4:30, 4:32. And okay, cool, great. It's like the school zone's over.
Yeah.
But in reality, on their clock, it's like 4:27.
Oh, fuck.
And so I'm like, homies. And so that's why, because it's always been something really dumb. And then one time I got a fine for going 6 kilometers, also known as 1 rev over the speed limit.
What was the fine? Do you remember?
It was like $180. But it's one of those things where like it's such wasted money.
It is. It's just wasted. And
over something really dumb. And people go like 30 Ks over.
If they could just give us a breakdown of where exactly they're putting this into. And make it make sense. Sure. Sure.
So that's my thing.
All right, fine.
That's my dilemma.
It is JT justified.
Timberlake.
Yeah, that's gonna be our justified rating. Is we're gonna call it like it's JT.
Oh my God, justified.
That's what the joke was.
Oh my God.
It's got the JT like seal of approval for justified. Like it's a justified. I should go and
make like a little thing and get timber.
You should go and do that.
Or like it should be like how he beatboxes.
No. That in itself was not justified. Should never have happened. Oh my God.
Timberland is like, man, that's fucking sick ass, bro. Good job, Justin. Yeah, they call me Lake. Can you imagine him? And then he's like, yeah, he calls me. Wait.
Okay.
Thanks. What the fuck is this guy's name? Thanks, Timberland. No, I know what his fucking name is. What is his name?
I don't know.
Fuck. Timberland. Sorry.
Oh, you mean like his real name?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Timberland, eh?
What? That's
Timberland.
Bulland, like BALAND.
Oh, there we go. Timberland. Timberland. Oh, Timothy. Okay. It'll go, and then he goes, hey JT, that was really good. Thanks, Tim. They actually call me Lake. So can you please just call me Lake?
Ew. Fuck. My skin is crawling. Like literally. I just think though, one day his kids are going to grow up and find that video. Like they're going to find all these memes.
I don't give a shit.
How?
It's no, but then again, it's also not as bad as your dad saying to his side chick, oh, I hope that when I come back in a different life, I come back as a Tampax.
That's
like King Charles.
Dude, no.
It's a royal scandal. It is. Oh my God. Speaking of fucking British times, I saw that there was someone made a Yorkshire burrito. They got a big Yorkshire pudding.
Okay.
And they put the fucking Sunday roast shit in there.
Interesting.
And wrapped it up.
Very interesting.
We should have like a full high tea shit, bro.
We should.
You and I.
We should do that. We should
kick on the sandwiches. I'm like, yeah. Aye, puppy.
We can so do that. Also, we want you guys to let us know the things that really scare the fuck out of you. I mean, whether it's getting fired, sleeping through your alarm, the old people that you see behind the wheel of a car, you know, like I'm talking like 75 plus who want to T-bone you through the roundabout because they don't indicate. I mean, anything.
The old people that go and scratch your car, but then like they won't say it.
Oh my Lord. I mean, so bear with us and sympathize.
Yeah.
We want your sympathy and your tears. And
And we want to drink them.
Yeah. And
we want your tears.
If you want to make us, there are ways to make us feel better, like giving us 5-star ratings, following
like
us on Instagram and TikTok, leaving comments and nice ones like, oh my God, you're so pretty. I mean,
oh my
all
God.
those sorts of things.
Gas us up, you know, like maybe share on your story that you're listening to us and like give us 5 stars, like be a hombre and give us
I like hombre.
I'm in a fucking mood.
You
and
are in a fucking mood.
I am.
You can.
Give us 5 stars. If you like us, tell your mates about us because we want to have more and more skulls. Especially in the spooky season that we are approaching.
I know. We do.
And soon we're going to be coming to YouTube.
Yeah. To you.
Yeah.
On the tube.
Is that like, did you do that like Ariana Grande? Yeah.
Yeah. What? I don't know.
Yeah. Like now she goes, yeah.
I don't know. Like I can't really think of it right now, but I'm sure if I heard it, I'd be like.
Your brain is like, does Taylor Swift does this? No.
I know Ari does lots of like, but the thing I don't know.
Yeah. So if you want to switch them positions for you guys to give us 5 stars, give us a follow, all those good things. Follow us on, Instagram. We got TikTok is our TikTok. We are posting dumb shit.
We shit post basically.
Absolute shit post. And like we respond to every single DM or anything, and we want to know who is listening to us, and we want to get to know you guys.
And I mean, like just send us your thoughts on this episode. No, the whole thing. Like we want to hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah. And on that note, we will bid you a royal goodbye.
Pun intended, because a royal said goodbye permanently. Oh,
because in 10 minutes, the funeral's going to be on.
Do you think it's going to be lit, or is that inappropriate?
Nah, it's not going to be lit, bro. She's not being cremated. She's going to get buried.
I guess the guest list is going to be pretty fire though.
I reckon it will. I want to see who goes.
Like if you were famous, you'd copy and paste the guest list of the funeral and like use it for a party.
Also, can I say to all the people who are in Victoria, you guys are doing us dirty because Albo, our Prime Minister, put it on a Thursday at the public holiday. Yeah. And then they already have a Friday public holiday. So we know that he did it for the Victorians, not for anyone else. Yeah. So I want to send a letter to Albo to be like, we'll just do both days.
Yeah.
Think of the time difference.
Yeah. Yeah, we should be in mourning.
Morning all the time. Morning for 3 weeks.
At least. A week for every year she was alive. So like we really should get like 3 years off.
As compo. Yeah. Well, in that case, we bid thee farewell. And to our queen, Lizzie, not Lizzo, but Lizzie, I reckon she was a good lad. And TTFN, tata for now. This was the Laughing Skulls, and
we're signing off.
Ciao, ciao. Have a good day.
Peace.
All right, well, bye.